There's a mechanic in Sideswipe that is almost never used by players in the lower ranks, but is used constantly in pretty much every single play by players in the higher ranks. It's not the gold shot, it's not a stall chain, and it's not this absolute madness. And if you can start doing it, it will completely revolutionize your game. But first, a huge shout out to ExpressVPN. If you've ever wanted to play Sideswipe in a different region, say over with me in Japan, ExpressVPN is how you do it. I can tell you from experience it 100% works, and honestly, the ping's actually decent too. And right now, every single Mogz viewer is gonna get a huge discount of 3 months off all 12-month subscriptions, meaning it just got a whole lot cheaper for you to jump into a different region and destroy your opponents over there. How good is that? So go check out ExpressVPN via the link on screen and in the video description. Alright, so let's just get right to it. What is this insane number one most important mechanic that everyone should be using all of the time? Well, it's just air roll. However, I don't mean this kind of air roll where you twirl around like a ballerina car who just got her first part in the stage production side spin. No, I mean half air roll. You know, the button that isn't actually a button and that only exists on touch in the space between the buttons, and that to make useful you need to first go into settings and tick this box. Yeah, that one. Half air roll is a simple mechanic that just allows you to flip your car. It's so incredibly useful because it allows you to quickly and easily reorient your car to put your wheels on the ball, which can get you both a flip reset and a boost reset. Of course, there is another way to turn your car to get both of these things by just using your joystick. However, this is both much slower and potentially more problematic. And actually, this joystick method is the main method used by lower ranked players who seem to rely entirely on their joystick to control their car whilst completely neglecting air roll. They don't air roll when they go up for aerials, they don't air roll on 50s, they just don't air roll. Except this guy absolutely loves his air roll. And the result of all of this non-air rolling is that they constantly find themselves in positions where they could be getting a flip reset or a boost reset, but they're not getting either. And so they're often left with less boost and less flips than they should have. Compare that to higher ranked players and you'll notice that diamonds are doing a bit of air rolling, champions are doing a bit more, grand champions are air rolling a whole ton, and the absolute top players in the world are air rolling on pretty much every single play. A few of the most common situations you'll see high-level players using air roll include the following. The first one is during kickoffs, where they often do this upside-down pancake wave dash thing, which they do by jumping, aiming down, air rolling, and then jumping again, usually getting a flip reset in the process. The next situation is during air dribbles. They use air roll to reposition their car for their attacking play. If they're going up for a stall play, they'll pop it up, then aim up and air roll to put the roof of their car to the ball and then get their stall. And in a non-stall attacking play, they'll often put the bottom of their car on the ball. The next common situation is in defense when making saves. Often when shadow defending, their cars are facing away from the ball when they jump up. So they'll then use air roll to put the bottom of their car on the ball, which helps them get a flip reset when making the save. And the last but by no means least situation is when they're doing fast aerials. they'll fast aerial up to the ball and immediately air roll to get a flip reset. This is an incredibly useful move that GCs use all over the field, in kickoffs, offense, and defense. And it's a move that you'll almost never see in the lower ranks, and that really does separate these top level players from the rest of us. Speaking of top level players, now to wrap up this video, we're going to watch a full 2v2s match with one of the all-time best 2s players in the world, Doro. And during the match, I'll mark on screen every single time he uses air roll. Alright, that's me for this video. Enjoy the match. Alright, so before we get into the situations, I want to give you a general rule of thumb to help you determine when your car should be facing this way with your roof to the ball, and when your car should be facing this way with the wheels to the ball. Basically, my rule of thumb is, if you have a flip and want to stall, put your roof to the ball. In any other situation, put your wheels to the ball.